अपना उल्लू सीधा करने के लिए किसी का नाम लेके कोई कुछ भी बोल रहा है, तो ये तो सोसाइटी का ही रिफ्लेक्शन है. तो कोई बिग बॉस क्यों ना करे? He is a full package of entertainment as a person. Most people in our industry who gossip, when they gossip about someone else behind our back, they gossip about us also. कुंडलिनी योग का कोर्स भी किया है, टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग की है, वो सब मैं करूंगी, डीप ब्रीदिंग और प्राणायाम की भैया मन शांत रहे और विभस्त रूप में अपना ना निकालूं. सब पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म पे लोग आपस में रैंडमली लड़ाई कर रहे हैं, फरीदून ये, फरीदून एनीबडी, एंड ऑनेस्टली यू नो इट, इवन द बिगेस्ट ऑफ नेम्स आर डूइंग इट. अम्मा वो दिन गए, अब ये हिमाकत कौन करता है? वो क्या कहते हैं उसे, हाँ, किसी की इज्जत अभी कौन करता है?
Pleasure having you with us on Bollywood and Hungama, and congratulations. Excited for being the wild card entry?
They're mixed emotions. Of course, Bigg Boss, is a show where you can't just be only excited. There's a lot of panic. There's a lot of, suddenly there's a bout of tension that kind of takes over, because although we know that it's a very tempting show, I have found it very tempting, but the reason that I've always kind of said no to it since the first season is the very fact that I am scared of those fights that we've seen in the house. People crying and wanting to break out of that house. All those things have always scared me. And I guess now I'm taking the plunge nevertheless.
So right now, the way the season 14 is going, so whom do you think is screaming the loudest?
Faridoon, I feel that, the contestants this year, they are a little over-prepared. I feel that whatever little that I've seen, I've been seeing it from this week because I was doing my teacher's training in yoga, which got over last week. So I've, had, a little few days before last week. So I've just been following a little bit of the show in the last 4-5 days. And what I feel is that everyone's very over-prepared. They have definitely seen previous seasons and they're like, okay, fights are like the thing, and if you fight, you're seen. I think they've come with that mindset. So I feel, it's my personal opinion of what I saw, because I have seen a couple of, like last season, I saw the whole thing. And I even saw the season with Gohar and, Kamya and everyone. So I feel that the fights have like too soon, they've taken place too soon, and it's not looking real. It's looking like they know that if they, and honestly, like, I don't know if you saw or do you watch the show, if you saw it yesterday.
I do.
Did you see yesterday? Those two, Eijaz and Pavitra, were looking like, Sid and Asim. They were doing a Sid and Asim, coming close like that into each other's face. I thought honestly was expecting them to break out into a kiss. That would have probably been more interesting to watch than that, whole fight thing. It wasn't fun.
Okay, so you find Pavitra to be someone who's really pushing it in terms of...
honestly, I think everyone is very over-prepared. Everyone. It's not looking natural. So, then the fun goes. Like, Faridoon, I also feel that, okay, everyone knows that, okay, wear these designer clothes, wear so much makeup and, sit this way, give this expression, then it gets very mechanical, yeah. I as an audience or as a person or as somebody who's seen Bigg Boss, I want to see people's individual styles. There was a time when even actors were known for their individual style, or they would adopt an individual style for a particular film. For example, how, Jaggu Dada wore that bandhani dupatta in Tridev over all his jackets and jeans and all ka look. His leather look, but that bandhani ka dupatta, wow, maza aa jata tha unko aise dekh ke. In fact, in FIR, एक दो बार मैंने ही लेदर कपड़ों के, अभी मैं गुंडा बनी हूँ तो लेदर कपड़ों के ऊपर मैंने बांधनी दुपट्टा ले लिया है, और सो वो स्टाइल आज भी हम इमिटेट करते हैं. अभी क्या हो गया, डिजाइनर कपड़े पहन के सब एक जैसे लगते हैं. So everything looks repetitive, everyone looks the same, the fights become the same, originality miss ho jati hai. That's what I'm missing this season especially.
people have this voyeuristic tendency. They like to see or hear people gossip, and some of them find it fascinating. And that is one of the biggest takeaways of Bigg Boss. Do you personally enjoy that when you see Rubina, for example, just gossiping with Jasmine, or you find it interesting?
Actually, Faridoon, the kind of person I am, I enjoy not like gossip all the time, but yeah, I am a person who enjoys everything. So I have one friend, only with her I like to sit and gossip, because I know that most people in our industry who gossip, when they gossip about someone else behind our back, they gossip about us also. So I don't enjoy gossip as a topic. But yeah, I have a friend who's 15 years old, friend of mine from the industry. So when she's I think of those days when we were like much younger and vain and silly and eh, less responsible people, like how we've become now, and we've all had our journeys and our transformations. So yeah, but that house, it doesn't have any other thing to do. It doesn't have books. It doesn't even have a keypad and pen ki aap शायरी लिख लें, आप कविता लिख लें, या आप अपना कुछ drawing बना लें. It doesn't have any mode of entertainment or rejuvenation or even communication. It's like that 50s era where everyone is just either cooking, cleaning the house, or mingling among them, talking. So then obviously what else will you do? You'll sit and दो लोग फिर तो बातें ही करेंगे, and फिर वो उसमें से gossip निकलेगी. I don't enjoy it much, uh, but I don't know. I guess I'm going to be doing it.
All right, okay. And do you find it funny at times that the fights take place on the, I think, the silliest of critics? But the fact is that I think something similar happens in real life as well, like maybe in terms of food, for example, or simple choices that one would want to have. Do you think that in a way it also reflects the human mentality that many a times we don't see out in the open, but I'm sure it definitely happens in the confines of four walls.
क्या बात कर रहे हो फरीदून? The whole country has become a big boss house. Anyone is saying anything to anyone. Like earlier there used to be a certain respect amongst people. There used to be a certain respect amongst professionals of the same industry and outside the industry. People used to carry themselves, and even if they had an issue, they would solve it, like maybe calling the person or having like a person. Now to सब public platform पे लोग आपस में randomly लड़ाई कर रहे हैं. मेरे को अगर तुमसे if I feel that Arey Faridoon didn't take my interview nicely, I will pick up my mobile and I will make a video and say, Faridoon, yeah, Faridoon, anybody. And honestly, it, even the biggest of names are doing it, and it's so weird. And suddenly कि अरे भाई, in fact few days back I tweeted कि भाई अम्मा वो दिन गए, अब ये हिमाकत कौन करता है. वो क्या कहते हैं उसे, हाँ, किसी की इज्जत अभी कौन करता है. So this really, it's so honestly, yes, television, our entertainment or whatever things that we make are a reflection of the society. They definitely are. And I feel Bigg Boss ka ghar is a safer place than how the world is becoming, or how we are becoming as a society. We just randomly hurt people. We accuse people put any allegations. If there is any frustration, और वही अपना उल्लू सीधा करने के लिए किसी का नाम लेके कोई कुछ भी बोल रहा है, तो ये तो सोसाइटी का ही रिफ्लेक्शन है. तो कोई बिग बॉस क्यों ना करे, कम से कम यहाँ आके पैसे तो कमा ले, फेम तो ले ले.
Okay, but do you think that considering the reach of Bigg Boss, it's not merely India but all across the world, a person like you who's aware and believes in certain ethos, do you think that it can also be utilized for maybe giving out certain messages to the society? Maybe women issues, for example, maybe in terms of why it's important to cohabit and be together and be civil in the public space, which is something, as you rightly said, is missing. So do you think that this platform can also be utilized for spreading certain messages that can make an impact, because the reach is huge?
Absolutely, Faridoon. And you know what? It also does. there's a very beautiful emotional angle and all that comes out in the show, which people like. And, the missing the family bond, these kind of things are very, very emotional and enjoyable in the show. Plus, you're absolutely right when you say that, there are other wonderful things that you can do because the platform is so big. The reach is so big. People are addicted to the show. And honestly, yes, fighting with anybody drains me out. It is so negative that I know, I believe, I've seen, my dad was a cop. I've seen a lot of, यही सब मतलब बच्चे शाम को गार्डन में लेके जाती है ना नैनी, मेरे को पुलिस स्टेशन लेके जाते थे कि गुड़िया को 2 घंटे घुमा लाओ. So I've seen that mahal, of interaction of cops and people and culprits being put behind bars. ये सब मैंने देखा है, बचपन में भी देखा है मैंने. And these things are so, fights and all are so negative. It changes a person's personality. If I'm fighting with you, if I have something against you, it works mere hi against. It fills me up only with venom. It fills me up with that hatred that I have for you. तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं जाएगा. तुम फिर किसी को अपना काम करोगे, किसी और का इंटरव्यू लोगे, तुम भूल जाओगे मुझे. But if I'm holding a grudge against you, and if I keep talking bad about you, it only harms me. So in the house, I I believe that I have a lot of other good side to me. I do a lot of masti. I have my own one-liners to nikalte hain. I have my desi pana, which matlab initially I thought I must try to fit in and be like somebody else, but thanks to FIR, I realized what a great thing it is that I have my originality and people love it. And my desi jokes are cute and lovable and unique. So, I will try to push forward all these things. I will try and, do my yoga and कुंडलिनी योग का कोर्स भी किया है, टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग की है, वो सब मैं करूंगी, डीप ब्रीदिंग और प्राणायाम की भैया मन शांत रहे और विभस्त रूप में अपना ना निकालूं और मस्ती करूं, compassionate भी रहूं. I like to cook. I cook well, so I'd want to do all that. I try to avoid the fights, and I'll try to make it interesting. And I'll try कि इस season लड़ाई से ज्यादा मस्ती और entertainment से TRP आए.
Given a choice between Shah Rukh Khan or Amir Khan, whom would you prefer to have in the Bigg Boss house with you, and why?
Salman Khan.
So Salman Khan is already there, but
He's
if you have to choose, huh?
Sorry?
Between Shah Rukh or Amir, if you have to choose one, who can be there in the Bigg Boss house?
As a inmate?
Yeah, yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan, because he's so much fun. He's so witty. He's so wise. He is a full package of entertainment as a person, just as a person. I mean, his wisdom is amazing. The pearls of wisdom that come out of his mouth. Plus, he's hilarious as anything. He's so funny. His wit is so sharp. His sarcasm is, I mean, better than Robert Downey Jr.'s. So yeah, Shah Rukh, because matlab maza aa jayega. I'll learn so much.
All right. So thank you very much, and all the best wishes, and lovely talking to you.
Thank you,
Looking
Faridoon.
forward to
Same
seeing you
here.
inside the house. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.